And he's sniped by illusion! Remedi's gonna get gunned again! That was a great nade by Mail. Should never have gotten that 3-piece!
What is happening, everybody? Welcome to the 9 o'clock game, Game 2 tonight, to close out the first round. I am accompanied by my fellow friend, FBI Tugboat. How are you this evening, man? Well, maybe we don't got a Tugboat in here. Alright, well, Tugboat is currently taking a water break right now.
My bad. Hate to see it. The mute button on the microphone will get you every time, not just the mute button on Discord. Hate to see it. I'm doing very well, my friend. I'm glad to be here. Appreciate you having me.
Glad to have you back, man. We got an exciting match tonight. I think it's one of those really good matches that are going to close off a really good first round. We have Knight Templar taking on the Plague Nation. Very good teams here in this matchup, according to some of our analysts, some of our talks that we've seen earlier in the week. We have some pretty good players on both sides. Knights Templar, very well-known team across the amateur platform, like building up and starting up. Rybo is definitely one of those players to really watch for tonight. Insane amount of kills. And also, Fred and Zanza, some of the guys on the team, you'll see their lineup here. As we get into the match, I'm actually going to get invited to the match here very soon. But I'm interested to see this game. It's big talks in this game, so I think it's going to be evenly balanced.
Yes, sir. Game number one, a little bit of a more one-sided endeavor, but prediction here for game number two being a much more even-Steven matchup. Again, this is Team Knights Templar. We'll just call those the Knights, and then Plague, or I'm sorry, it was Team Plague?
Plague Nation.
Plague Nation. We'll just call them Plague and Knights. I think that's nice, and E is E-Hero. What are we going to be looking at? Maps-wise, right? A little bit of gun runner action off the rip. A little hard point. Yep. Classic. Now, Arclaw Peak second. Gotta be happy for that one, right?
I know you're happy for that one, but
Indeed I am. The Arclaw Peak action guaranteed to catch some sniper rifle shots going down in the creek.
Yep.
Now, Domination, back to Gun Runner. And the last two maps, we talked to you about Hero.
It's going to be hardpoint. If we need to hardpoint on Ramaza, this is a tricky map, especially playing on that P2 to P3 shift. Definitely depending on the spawns, where you get them, where your anchor is at on the map. It's a very tricky map to even play like other game modes in, but I think it'll be very competitive in terms if we get to a map 4. And to close it off, search and destroy like we saw the last game, and map 2 is going to be Gunrunner. Gunrunner is a very preferable map in the COD esports community, ain't it?
Yeah. We saw it double dosing last time. It is a small map, and I think that's really more than the central theme there. You know, it's a small map, and that's what players like.
Right, right. It definitely is, you know, especially when they plant that bee bomb right by the container. I think it's really like that dominant presence that you have to have in the middle, like I mentioned in the last match. You know, you need to really guard that middle side, whether you're coming from the warehouse area, where you're coming through bottom green or mid wall. You really have to kind of get those key positions to kind of scope out the area, you know, be in position, get ready for that B plan or that B defense. Unless they go A, which is by the train carts, it's a different story.
Yeah, completely different narrative on that one. Different lanes, different paths and methods. Gonna yield, different results no matter where you are. Just again, the smaller maps are gonna have a bigger effect and just simply less options through which to go. Yeah.
Right, right. Well, this game is brought to you by Gamers Resort. They're our fantastic partner. The preseason, we are dedicating it to them. It's what you talked about in the last stream here. They are that 503c that's looking to really just help and support a hand for those gamers that have mental issues, you know, or any other needs, especially during this COVID crisis. You know, a lot of things going on, and some people can't just cope with it really that well. I know myself, I get a little crazy staying in the house, but
yeah,
that's what it is.
I'm definitely with that. You know, I'll be all right as long as Borden can't actually kill Hero. Because God knows there's plenty of that boredom going around recently.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. You know, I am dealing with you know, something at home. You know, I had my wife's stepdad actually passed away just recently due to COVID.
Oh,
so
I'm really sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Really sorry to hear that, dude.
But it is what it is, man. You know, it's tough. It's tough to deal with. But you know, it's shocking presence. You know, we never expected something like this. But you know, rather than the upsets, you know, we have some distractions to keep our mind off of some certain things. But you know, we got a really good matchup here. I'm just actually waiting to get invited to the lobby here, but I feel like I see some teams are saying that they're ready. I was like, oh, we're not even in there to cast. But before we even get into the lobby and everything, I just want to draw the attention to all of our patrons. We like to thank you for the contributions and the pledges you make. You know, for just being awesome patrons, awesome donors to the league. It's what really supports the league and what really gets the league running. You know, that has nothing to say but thanks to our patrons and to our PayPal donors as well, the people who make the league operate and run. We thank you guys for the awesome support that you guys have been giving K7 and giving us the chance and believing in us.
Yeah, absolutely. Big stuff, and made possible, of course, by our sponsors. So again, shout out to Rogue Energy, shout out to Gamers. And not
Resort.
Yep, I have it written down. I never actually rewrote it. I still have a messy hand.
Rescue.
Yep, there you go. Gamers Resort. Appreciate you. And we also have a little bit of an org working with us as far as hardware, software, land. Sorry, not hardware, software. Or not land. Broadband internet wise, right? The hosting.
Right. Yep.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Get Good Hosting. Coming at it from Dallas, Texas. Doing big stuff, and from what I understand, really nailing down their goal of providing neutral hosts for North American players, at least in Call of Duty so far. Check them out. Interesting stuff being done by them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a support. I mean, I know Activision misannounced that they're going to have dedicated servers. You know, that was going to be a bonus for the amateur league community, but you know, maybe they'll add it down the road here, as they're having some issues on the technical side, but you know, none more the less. It's esports. It always happens.
Yep, indeed. Exactly. It's not esports without some solid, you know, solid delays or stream messing up or random noises coming out or an overlay not looking like what you thought it would.
Yeah.
Team names backwards.
Yeah, no, it's
it happens.
It's the world. It's the esports world. So, you know, we are really glad to even just kind of work with it and work with the people, work with these teams. You know, the layer that's actually up right now is our Season 2 teams, the 16 teams that will be playing out here in Season 2. You know, Relentless Gaming, Monolithic, Plague Nation, Arctic Studios, Band of Misfits, RGN Insurgents, Knights Templar, Rated Gaming, Sting Attack, Swift Uprising, Genesis 5, Nemesis Gaming, Calamity Esports, Malicious Esports, Chaos Gaming, and Eastern Outlaws. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to joining the league.
Solid little roster. Love to see it.
Absolutely. We're probably going to take a 3-minute break here as we wait for the host to get us in the lobby. And we'll probably be right back. Tugboat.
Sounds good. Do not tune away. We'll be back with you guys in just a little bit.
Alright, we are back here. I think pretty much got almost everybody in the lobby here. Back for the live action. Let's see here. We got everybody. Just got.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you. Some people are saying that you're a little low on the volume, but they can still hear you.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll try and fix that. Hang on.
Hold on. I think I just got to increase my stream volume. Give me a second here. See if I can pick them up. Say something for me real quick.
Something for me, right quick.
All right.
Ha.
That's pretty good. Very clever. Very clever. All right.
Thank you.
Well, I think we have almost everybody in the lobby. Let me just see the party here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. I got to leave it and come back.
Oh, you lost Tugboat here for a second, but now he's back in the chat.
There you go.
Perfect.
Asking shall receive. Am I sounding a little bit louder?
Yes, I think so. Anybody can hear Tugboat in the chat box. Give us that feedback, please. Want to make sure
Yes, sir.
we can hear you, so I'm just going to select Codcaster here. I got to make sure I have my mini-map enabled because the last time everybody was yelling at me for not having the mini-map. And I'm also going to have the player card. See, I'm a bad caster.
Yeah, everybody's a bad caster at times, man. I've been a bad caster before, many a time.
Coalition.
Don't worry about it.
Plague Nation.
It's like a allegory for life, man. Oh, hang on, let me go. There you go, podcaster. Yeah, so, excuse me. Knight Templar made up of what? Fred, Ribo, Wartech, and oh, hang on, I gotta go down, darn it. There you go. I know that's who we're actually we're waiting to get in here, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're still waiting on one of the knights.
Yes, we are waiting on one of the knights, but we have Coalition already ready on the money. Okay, Oki, right? That's how you would say it. Oki.
I'm with it.
Lucky,
Okay.
Rises, Simpef, and Sharky.
Simpa.
Simpa.
No T. Sharky, got it.
Like Baby Shark.
Fun stuff. So, what can we expect here from a Gunrunner Hardpoint?
Gunrunner Hardpoint, are we saying like the outcome or what we can expect throughout the game?
Throughout the game, you know, the facets of the game that we can expect.
I honestly
Not
think
necessarily the score.
it's going to be a back and forth game. From if the talks are correct, it's going to be a back and forth series. Whether they're flipping on rotations and just gun skill, but honestly, we're gonna have to see until we get in there. But I think these teams are both really good in terms of gun skill and also trading off. But I honestly think they got their rotations down pat as well. So.
Gotcha. Yeah. So the coordination that comes along with moving your entire team towards the end of an individual point, and the value you can gain therein. I'm with it. Not seeing either of these teams full play. Lots of these players though. I think like Simpa, Rises, maybe Lucky, Ribo definitely, and Wartech are individual players that have played in other teams, in other leagues, other games, other times that I have casted before, but not like I said, not these 10 players together.
All right. Let me see really quick. So I have some people still saying that your audio's a little low, but I mean we're trying our best here, guys. I increased the volume here. He's super quiet.
Yeah, I'll speak up as loud as I can. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why
Actually,
that's
you know
occurring.
I think I might have to like unplug it and plug it back in for it to take effect. I'm not sure. I don't know. Are we okay, yeah, we're just waiting on one last player here. Give me just a second, okay?
Yeah, no worries. I think the guy just left the match. Oh man. Alright, Tug. Alright, so Fred is actually not coming in for this first game. Invictus is actually coming in to join for this first game here. Kind of look back on the maps really quick. So Gunrunner is going to be their first map here, Hardpoint, as we're just waiting on Invictus. They actually made a sub here, and he's in the lobby now, so we are good on that part. We have 20 people on the stream. Thank you for coming out and watching, everybody. Tugboat, you still with us, man? I think he's resetting his mic. He was having some mic difficulties and issues here. His mic is muted right now, though. All right. Tugboat, you still here with me? Oh boy. Looks like I'm gonna cast solo.
Alrighty, does that sound a little bit better?
Alright, let's see if that sounds better. We're gonna wait on the chat box here to give us the confirmation. If not, guys,
Confirmation.
we are just gonna go with how we have it.
Confirm me, confirm me. Let me know if you can hear me well, and this helped. I think that the audio settings that I changed in there should have sung it true. And you should be able to hear the tug at decent volume right now. Given that I'm talking like a little bit medium action, you know, not super, super low, not we will whisper in points by any means, and not screaming my head off. Anybody, yeah, let me know. Would be much appreciated.
Yep.
Watching the YouTube chat for this. And so what are we waiting on here?
We're just waiting on the confirmation from one of the teams. I believe the other team captain already said he was ready. We're ready on the stream side, of course. And actually, no, we're waiting confirmation on both captains. They're just confirming, you know, the GAs and everything, and they're just confirming if they are ready on each side to go. I think they are, because we got 5 and 5 on each side. Looks like that's what it is right now.
5 and 5, yes sir. So opinion-wise, right? 5 and 5 and 4 and 4.
5 and 5. 5 and 5.
5 on 5.
5 on 5.
Or 4 on 4. Okay.
5 on 5. 5 on 5.
Yeah, you know, most people I feel like are leaning towards that 4 and 4.
Really?
They like the. I ask that question decently often. I feel like most people are more so about the 4s, but something I will say about 5s, obviously, you know, with that additional player, you're, you know, now going from 3 players that you played with to 4, right? You're literally getting the more experience, you know, per game, based on the players, right? And it's also about establishing, you know, establishing social connections, right?
Right.
A lot of people will you know, a lot of people will get value and find out about, you know, other teams, other competitions, things like this, simply from playing with others and socializing, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's indeed. I honestly think 5 on 5 is a little bit more competitive because, honestly, there's a lot more going on the map, a lot more that they can do.
Got it. So just more stuff to kind of pay attention to, almost like more sightlines and whatnot, right?
Exactly, and I think it's really about just running the lane and whatnot. And we start with all 5 players on the map. Plague Nation on the left side, Knights Templar on the right. Grenades being thrown everywhere, looking at their equipments. A lot of submachine guns, just 2 ARs on this entire map. Starting out with Oki, got 1 kill already under his belt.
Ooh, lots of shots coming out here as Oki's now singing true on 2. This first hard point is so up and down, right? I feel like a lot of teams opt not to really mess with it too much, right? Kind of take mid-field interferences, trying to take those gun battles in and then maybe force spawns for their team as opposed to the second point, because this munitions depot is always going to be easier to hold.
Right, right, and it really is. This first hard point, it's about that mid presence. Even like if it was search and destroy, Invictus coming in for Fred, which is the team captain. But I'm going to take a little bit of a look at Rybo right now. This is a top player to watch for in the league. Obviously, a lot of talk behind him, and his career here at Knight Templar. Going 2-2 right now, 8 seconds on the hill, just waiting for that P2 rotation to flip over. As you see him on the barrels, gets one down, sees someone on top crate, gets over-teamed by 3 people coming in through the front door.
Yeah, they need three men to take this guy down. Interesting stuff. Now moving on here to King Bast. I
think it's
what's the X supposed to be? Yeah, frequently the X is supposed to be like an R or something like this, right?
something like that. Brass or Beast, I believe. I think he wants to.
Beast.
I think it's Beast.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Rybo puts up 2 kills. Rybo with the pistol kill. He gets 3.
Whoa.
A 3-piece for Rybo. Very good killing over there. Switching over to Invictus as the streamer's curse. Back to Rybo over here, putting up a 3-piece kill.
Sharky and Simpa over on the side. Plague Nation getting it done as well as we're going to be seeing this point. Moving on along here in about 5 seconds, and decently even, right? Even if the last 2 will go, it's only a difference about 17 points here with Hero.
Yep, 17 points indeed. It's a back and forth game. I'm actually going to switch right over to Sharky as he's coming down to that P3 rotation. Top green going bottom green right now. There's Wartech inside the point right now, and Rybo coming up. Power slides to the crates. Getting fired at. Reloading Sharky. Still surviving. Sharky gets the kill on Rybo, and he goes down. As we switch over to Simpath, gets a kill, 5 and 8 Simpath, getting shot at. Streamer's curse, not too lucky, but we're actually going to switch right over to Lucky here. There we go.
Sir, on board with Lucky? Yeah, I'm not on board with Lucky anymore. It's fine. What we can look at 1/4. Yeah, that's Simpa. He's moving down bottom here, yeah, getting some depth from above. So. We'll play along with him, and looks like we made a good choice here. The way I look at this is Plague Nation, left side, been doing a good job of taking time off the hard point with the kills that they have, if that makes more sense. Like, I feel like the kills that they have are, like, effective kills, right? They're not just blast and, like, a group of 5 spawning that's coming out, and you're just gonna put them down again before they spawn the exact same place.
Right. Yeah. It's more they're executing on all their routes and executing on all of their engagements. They're doing really good with gun skill. And that's what I talked about coming into this game. I think both these teams are doing extraordinary playing this series right now. Still looking at some of the equipment that they have. Everybody seems to be good so far. In terms of trophies are still running smooth. And here goes Lucky, takes one down from behind. Heard him running from behind here. Lucky putting up some points for Plague Nation in P4 right now.
Yeah, so 6 and 11, but almost a full minute on. Rosie, meanwhile, getting it going over here. I don't believe we have any deviations from our standard. Yeah, so that's 1 AR on either side, 1 M4 and 4 MP5s in a small range map like Gun Runner. I can see that happen. That MP5 will sing true at that medium distance.
Yep, absolutely. Zozy 17 and 10, playing really well, but King Beast, he's a 7 and 12. Just really playing more of the point, trying to contest the hill. Gonna grenade almost his teammate. Somebody slides right in, and that's Rises. Comes in sliding through. Rybo taking down Oki. Rybo, he's playing the forest side here, or forest, or trees, however people call it out. Every team has a different call out for this game. Sees him in the back. Rybo gets gutted down. Zozy in the point. Zozy goes down, couldn't get it.
So it really seems like past 30 seconds or so, past a minute or so, past couple points, Plague Nation has done a much better job of taking these kills as a group. Especially when we have big spawns from the Knights coming in here, just gallivanting, trampling in, doing a good job of taking those down and not falling to them on, wholesale. Even if a couple people do, it's not everybody.
Right, yeah, no, absolutely. They've been playing the points really well. It's really about that rotation, playing their rotations. They're playing extraordinarily well, getting bodies in the point, just really playing and really coming out big. You know, you said you've seen some of these players in other leagues. How are they like? Were they same composure?
I mean, there's nobody really that's standing out like beyond the pack, you know, by any means, right? Sharky's doing a great job on the side of Plague Nation, numbers-wise. You know, full minute 17-12. Other side 20-17 for Wozy. Not you know the time on point, neither time on hard point, but you know getting kills like this, getting 20 already with 3.5 minutes left. That is still a value for his team. Sorry. To answer your question, everybody is playing pretty standard. You know, again, these are frequenters of North American Amateur Call of Duty, and everybody, at least on paper, knows what to do. You know, it's just the execution thereof.
Right, no, exactly. And while we have you talking here, I'm actually going to go and do a live voice sit-in with Knights of Templar. So let's see how their comms are going, okay. And I'll be right back as we see this, all right?
Sounds good.
One more front.
Rotate.
One more bathroom. One more bathroom.
Got a gun to my bathroom? Got two. I got two.
I'll hold this 24.
One more bathroom. Rotating. Front bathroom weak. Front bathroom weak.
Simpa, or are you? 3 half wall. 3 or half wall green. So 3 or half wall green.
They're probably gonna push their boiler.
Composure there for Knights Templar, as they're communicating pretty well. They really need to work on those rotations, like they said. They need guys rotating, but I think this is where they gotta get their composure right here. Is on this point right here, as pretty much everybody in Simpa's all the way back there. Simpa goes down by Invictus. Oh my god, I can't even talk today.
But yeah, very close game so far. Now this is Plague Nation breaking away a little bit with it. Now looking closer to 40 points or so. But this is you know, this second point here is so hard to maintain, like for you know full 45.
Yeah, it is. It's a tough point to play here, and then they got to flip over to container. So you can actually see Plague Nation right now all starting to flip here, as they're gonna give these scrap points over to Knights Templar. They're gonna gain some pretty good scrap points. I don't know. I would have kept 2 guys still going for P3 there.
Okay. So here, another question for you that I frequently ask my co-casters. If you're playing a game, at what point, you know, say it's close like this, right? You know, but it's much lower, say like 100 points as opposed to closer to 200.
Right.
At what point do you call it garbage time and you're getting out of job? Like, how many points left are you willing to leave on the table?
How many points left am I willing to cut off?
To leave on the table. Yeah, like, how many points are you willing to like leave on the table? You know, like if it's say 10 seconds, 8 seconds, 7, 5.
I would say, you know, I'm willing to leave 8 seconds left for them. Obviously, it depends on the situation. I mean, a situation like that where they were leading by a 40-point or 30-point margin, it wouldn't be too much of a big hassle for me, but it would be more like if it was like in 208 to 203 right now, and you left, you know, 7 seconds to them. That's still 7 points you're going to leave for them.
Could be a deciding factor, right?
It definitely a deciding factor, and it's definitely this game is coming down to the gut right now, where all of Knights Templar is already getting set up in their point here. I'm going to take a look at Rybo, as he's mainly playing with Wartech in the point, as he's on top crates right now, waiting for them to come in. They can win off this point right here if they can maintain to hold it. And here comes Plague Nation, heavy push coming up behind him, doesn't realize it. I think Rybo's the only one in the point. Here comes Lucky. Lucky couldn't get it. Rybo jumps off the top crate. Rybo clears it up. It looks like Knights of Templar is going to have this one really well secured.
Yeah, the Knights doing a fantastic job here. Sword and Shield both performing well. Simpa with a 3-piece. Not if he can have something to say about it, but nades out, drops. Lucky, perfect positioning on that. Still on with Rybo here. Player kill streak, 248, 249, and just like that, our game number 1 going on over to Knights Templar after they have a very impressive last game run, or end-game run there, excuse me.
Absolutely. Came back. They were losing a bit by a couple points in different margins here. This is Rybo. This is that 3-piece I was talking about. Rybo putting up big kills. Good job to him. Big player to watch for.
Impressive stuff. Talking about a little bit of the numbers. That's what makes sense to me.
Yep.
220 is go side of Plague Nation. Big ups here, 23, 26. Decided Oki. Lots of time on as well, 20 seconds. Simpo was really the one who was popping off here. 31, 29, hands down the biggest slayer here, and just a kill off of the highest kills in the game. That is going over the side of Zwozy for our Knights Templar squad. 32, 24 for this guy. 30, 26 for Invictus. You know, I think everybody over on the side of Knights Templar ended up being positive, right? Yeah, 29, 25, 25, 21, 19, 16, 32, 24, and 30, 26. I think that just kind of spells the reasoning for this game, right? Like, you come through, and whoever slays out the most, even though it's objective based, whoever slays out the most may be able to take that time.
It does indeed, my friend. It does indeed, and you know, big kills, you know, all over the map. Really, you know, Knights of Templar, pretty much almost everybody 20 plus. You know, in kills, except for one, but he was playing more on the point. No, he wasn't. Yeah, he was playing more on the point.
152, yeah. That is the most time outside of the lucky 217. So, again, a kill-death ratio of 14 to 16 is in every way, shape, and form excused by this caster, given that you're looking at 2 minutes and 17 seconds on point. That being, what, 137 seconds? So, yeah, more than half your team's total.
Yeah, absolutely. Tug, we're going to take a 3-minute break here. For those that are viewing,
good.
Don't go anywhere. We got some more live action for you here in 3 minutes. Back in this action here with my man Tugboat as we take a look at the next map here. Search and Destroy, Arclock Peak. Tug, what do you think?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We can pretty much guarantee we're going to see some sniper action. Again, that creek bed always going to be a hot point of contention. Barklov Peak, another map that really shows preference on offense for one of the two hard points, or one of the two bomb sites, A or B. I feel like Barklov Peak definitely is more so that super hard preference, and other maps you're going to see teams play each individual bomb site like more, more evenly. Barklov Peak, not the case.
Right, yeah, no, it's really that trench side, all the way to the right. I think it's towards Bomb B as the lobby is getting set up here. We are going to take you right into this game live action. As a big message from Activision there, Black Lives Matter. Awesome to see their support with everything that's going on right now.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it, actually. Yeah. Not just empty statements. I'd like to see, and I do believe that we will see Activision, acting on the statements, right? Actions, words, right? People can talk, but go ahead and get on into the game. Appreciation for Activision is out there. Appreciation as well, right? Shouting out Rogue Energy.
Absolutely, Rogue
Gamers
Energy.
Resort. I rewrote it this time. Resort and Gamers Resort. The 503C company that is coming out here and doing great stuff for gamers and their mental health. Fantastic stuff.
We got Sharky running the sniper.
Sharky, yep.
And Rybo. Let's take a look at our snipers here, guys. Grenades getting thrown out. Trying to Kobe off the top.
Classic start.
There goes Rises with this.
Nobody fell on that?
Nobody fell on that one.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna see Sharky with the sniper cover over the back. Still nobody down. Rise is taking several shots. Trade coming in throw. King Beast, Rise is both down. Sharky and other snipers still going at this one. Rybo going to next though. Longer range shots. It's Simpa there. Nicely done. Only possible with the MP5, right?
Yep, Simpa taken down with the MP5. That's an overpowered weapon here, and I think Sharky's found somebody with a sniper here. He's trying to pick somebody off as grenades go off everywhere. The sniper jumped down, going to the trench as Zozy peeks out, takes him out. Sharky is down for the count.
Oh. It was so good to know you. And just like that, Sharky eliminated. This fish has been caught. Knight Templar going up 1-0 in the series. Barklov Peak, the best search and destroy map on Call of Duty Modern. I'm gonna go ahead and call it.
Absolutely. Zozy's making a little spin there for his celebration. What a French flag. Wonder if he's French.
My mic's all messed up. Now, can you hear me a little bit better? Is this? I've been doing a couple different things to try and get this better.
Oh yeah.
Can anybody in chat tell me if you can hear me? If you can hear me well.
Smoke's being thrown.
Just give me something in chat a little bit later. But yeah, so K7 League going at it. This is the match number 8 out of 8, excuse me, between Plague Nation and now Knights Templar. The Knights looking up 1-0 in the series.
They are 1-0 in the series now with the 1-round win. Can they get this next round win? Right here as they're trying to close in on B. Everybody's pretty much towards the middle right now in terms of what their movement is. King Beast watching the backside. Rises.
That did not seem like Rybo fell with a whole lot of shots either. Maybe just like a single headshot and then a couple bodies.
Yeah, no, that's what it seemed like. And here comes Wartech, couldn't get the kill there as Rises takes him out. Rises 2 kills right on this round.
He's definitely seized Invictus down there. It's number 6 getting aimed at King Beast, number 9. Right, aiming. Rises gets a solid amount of shots out, but not going to be enough, even with that longer range. AR diffused coming down, 15 seconds off of it as Lucky takes himself a 2-piece. Nicely done. No luck needed when you got performance like that.
Absolutely. That was a good play there by Rises. Gets a 2-piece pretty much in this round for him. Here's Lucky with that elimination of the sniper.
Yeah, definitely want to watch that one again. Fantastic stuff. And I mean, why is this such a big deal, right?
Right, exactly. It's really, you know, I think both of these teams coming into this game have really planned their strategies really well around this game. So nothing but more interesting to see in this matchup. 2 trophies on the map. Everybody pretty much running different equipment. So it looks good on that part. Watching Invictus says he's been a little quiet lately in this round. He's going 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's still very early, right? This is only Plague Nation's second offensive round, or no, excuse me, second offensive round, excuse me. So you know we're looking at a Knight Templar team that hasn't even played their second offensive. You know, once that's done for, I feel like there's a much better sample size to draw, like a character and be like, you know, this guy is doing well, this guy's not really playing up to his level.
Ooh, and creeping up behind him. Going over to Rybo. Sniper right below him. He hears him. Rybo drops down, gets him out. 2-1 Rybo as he sees Simpa.
Yeah, so Plague Nation comes to take down, what, 2 or 3, like, instantly? And just like that, answering back and find flashy formation are the Knights. We're looking at a high situation now. Never mind. Just like that. Plague Nation coming through, taking down the last player. And handing that out very quickly. So, interesting stuff in that I feel like a lot of times in these search and destroys, the focus goes either entirely to slaying, or the team, or one of the two teams is always planting. It's always like, you know, just playing that completely, not necessarily sending runners to the other side, because they're on offense and, you know, they know that you know, a player left over on defense is just another player who cannot fight for them over on their preferred bomb site. Right.
Yeah. No, it's definitely that case, and looks like every time that Knights Templar is playing the offensive side, they are running A, and that's really a lot of teams that we've seen here is preferable move because of that trench and all the cover that they have on that side. Rybo getting shot at. Trophy system was down. Saoki aiming his MP5. Sees him jump.
Maintain.
Rybo keeping the composure. He's gonna really, I think he's trying to just come around and flip around them. As he sees Lucky in the back, but Lucky just guns him down.
Lucky's been doing fantastic stuff. It really seems like there's not a distance at which the man cannot hit a headshot. Like, seriously.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's Rises putting up a lot of gun kills.
Yeah. That was, yeah, Rises here up against Invictus as well. Some great gun tracing, or tracking, that's what it's called. Some great tracking on that one, knowing the kick for that M4. Obviously, many attachments on that one's gonna, you know, alter that kick and recoil thereafter.
I'm gonna switch over to Rises as
that says is just simply a player that has played a whole lot of Call of Duty. Whole lot of Call of Duty indeed, for they are up 3-1 against Knights Templar here. Pretty much almost, we're halfway through the game already. Yep, this could be 3 runs all the way. Oh, Rybo comes busting in the window, says no go. Lucky now on a 5 streak here.
Rises saw 2 people hiding on the side. Bomb is being planted. Flash thrown out.
Lucky gets, wow, what a guy.
Here's Rises. Sees him on the tank. Gets him down there.
Ooh.
It is a 3v2 situation as he's on the window there. Jumps through the window. Couldn't get it. Rises. Oh, he just took out. 2-piece by Zozy. Great plays by Zozy.
Plenty of time. Yeah, so what the idea here is to run as much time as you can so that you get your timer off your dead silence, correct?
Absolutely it is, and I think he popped it. Did he just pop in dead silence as I watched him do that? I hope he did it. No, he did pop in dead silence. Oh, that must be frustrating.
So the last little bit there, so not going to be a resource he's going to be able to tap into in the next round unless it goes for quite a while. And, you know, I guess a lot doesn't, so. Excuse me. 3-2 inside of Plague Nation. After Plague Nation did fall 220-250 in our game number 1, that hard point on Gun Runner.
Rybo still maintaining his sniper. Nobody sniping on the Plague Nation side. Grenades are going to go out. Trophy systems are going to go down. Smokes are out as well.
Whole lot of stuff. Just death from above, grenades in every form and fashion, and manufacturing. I don't even know. Sorry. King Beast actually taking out the teammate on that. So Wartech did take down Jokey. It was not a bloodless victory for the side of Knights, but still, just it's not good for morale, you know?
It is. It's not. It's definitely a frustrating situation probably in their comms right now. We're just not going to view comms during Search and Destroy. You know, obviously they talk strategy, and we don't want to give that strategy away to other teams.
Yeah, exactly. The respawn's a little bit different, but yeah, when that form of entertainment, I love the listens-in. Don't get me wrong, I love listens-ins. And one of the things I like most about them, you know, I'll be super cliche with it. You know, they're like the unique snowflake. They're all individual, and they really, really are not the same one to the next. You know, obviously, different esports are night and day as far as comms, but even the same team, you can listen to them 5 times in a row, and it might sound like 5 different people each time.
And it looks like the ref issued its first warning here for Fred and Zanza. Well, for the team, they have 3 people running stuns, as we saw while we were waiting for that round to win. So that's a GA violation there. They have to switch it. Obviously, when they're dead, it's a little different. They have to switch their class and loadout here. We're going to take a look to see if they switch it or not, or it's going to be a secondary warning being issued here. It's a little different on Search because it's a little rougher, because obviously you got to wait for them to die.
Heard.
And it looks like they did.
You know, I like it. I appreciate what you're doing. You know, kind of like quantifying what exactly it is in the league. But there can be a violation how it's being, you know, answered, and how it's, you know, and what the punishment can be if it's not answered. I like it.
Yep, no, absolutely. You know, we trying to get all players to be used to the GAs and get used to the GAs, because a lot of the players and the majority of players in our league want GAs to be enforced. So.
Yep. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm on board with King Beast here. 2 and 5, looking to add in this number significantly, but that's gonna be one. Rises is there, but just like that, Lucky's still looking over like a hawk. Always there to clean up these kills.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes OK coming up through the trench side, and Simpath is just actually still back here along with Sharky. It's the only 2 left going against Rybo and Wartech. Who's going to take this round here? They got to attack.
It would be so huge for Knights to take this one. 3-4 is just so much more manageable than 2-4. You know, even coming into this is a little bit hard, but 3-5 or 2-5 is a nice. Wartech though, got one.
Oh, there we go, Simpath.
Plague Nation striking back here on the Search and Destroy hero.
And absolutely, Simpath, as he jumps through, they get a GA violation as well. Here is the ref also issuing a 3 stun violation for Plague Nation. They got to watch out for those classes that they're carrying.
Yeah, just a little bit of coordination required from these guys. So it's obviously not more than 1 smoke, 3 stuns.
It's 2, so only 2. You can't have 3.
Okay, so you mean stuns and flashes?
Stuns and flashes, yep.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, gotcha. So you have to run 2 smokes, right?
Say that one more time.
They have to run 2 smokes.
Yes, 2 smokes in Search.
Got it. Okay. A lot going off already. So Knight's actually putting themselves on the board here. Quick 2-piece. Rosie now with another one and calling it 9 and 5 for Rosie.
Yeah, and I believe they already switched over. They got everything balanced here. I think they only received that 1 warning from the ref. As the map here, Knight Templar takes that round 5-3. Trying to come back here.
Back against the wall. They come all the way up here with a reverse sweep. We'll see the full Cinderella story. That is them coming back to take it all the way to round 11. Take that one as well. So, I can dig the dumping out of the ammo there at the end, but this has been a different situation. Another player alive might have ended in, you know, shooting a teammate in the back. But, of course, that was just, you know, and that was like a 4-1 situation anyway, so pretty much guaranteed to be going one way.
Yep, 4-1 situation. Looking at the loadouts here, looks like everybody's still following the GAs. Good. I think everybody's still following. I think they saw the refs warning. Each team's got a warning each. Can't afford to get another warning from the ref, because the next warning is a map forfeit on the team that violates the GA, and that's just going to suck if that's what's the case. There's shots being fired everywhere. Looking at the mini-map, they're trying to shift their attention over towards the middle. Goes down as Rybo takes him out. Yeah, Rybo takes him out. So it's a 4-4 situation here. Oki sees Rybo. Rybo throws a flash. Shots being traded as Simpath switching over to B. I think that call out was made there for Knight Templar saying, hey guys, they're all going B right now. And it looks like that's what they're doing as Oki's starting to plan here. Shooting through the window, try to wall bang him. 20 seconds left on the clock there. Oki plants. Invictus sees him. Clips going out, and here comes Invictus. Power slides in. Goes down. Invictus with a two-piece. Beautiful plays. Plague Nation 6-3 win over Knight Templar.
Yeah, so interesting stuff. Knight Templar had an option of winning this, you know, there at the end. He wasn't looking. Yeah, he just wasn't looking, actually, so that's kind of heartbreaking. He did have damage against him as well, so it would have been really hard to have won this individual gun battle, but that really was the last one, and we could be looking at a 5-4 situation right now. Only, you know, 1 round away from the tie and 2 rounds away from the win, but just like that, we have a 1-1 series, tied up all the way after Knight Templar took game number 1, 250 to 220, Plague Nation striking back 6-2-3, and with that, basically, we have purchased ourselves like a best of 3 now, right?
Absolutely.
A best of 5, now it's tied up, best of 3.
Best of 3, very big performance here from Zozy and Rises coming up top for their teams with 10 kills each. You know, it's been a great game so far. It's, like I said at the beginning of the series, 2 evenly matched teams on this very last leg of the round 1 series. I think we're going to go to a map 5, to be honest, in my opinion, casting this game.
Yeah, I mean, we'll either see a map 4 or map 5, because obviously either of these teams need at least 2 more wins. So we will be seeing that Ramaza. Now if we see a 3rd helping of Gunrunner, God help us, that'll be a map 5. But we're going to go a very short break, get these set up for you guys. We'll be back with you with some electrifying Call of Duty action in just a little bit.
We'll see you soon. Back here with the live action with my man Tugboat. How are you feeling, my man?
Doing well, doing well. We're looking at a guaranteed Game 4 situation, possible Game 5 situation. We're heading on over back to Gun Runner, a little domination action. We saw the double helping of Gun Runner in our 6 o'clock map, or our 6 o'clock matchup, excuse me. Swift Uprising and Eastern Outlaws. That one being a little bit of a different story though, because that was the 3-0 sweep and some definitive rounds at that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Gun Runner being a preferable map here. It's going to be interesting to see domination on this map, and it's that same concept with Hackney, I believe. Really, it's about how you control A and B. Some teams like to flip right over to C right away, and you know, a lot of teams like controlling A, or whatever the case is. Just like you mentioned in the previous map, I think B is just really that flag that just goes back and forth depending on how many people are there, what your positioning is, you know, how your team's pretty placed well out on the map.
What we talk about expectations and stuff, what I can almost guarantee is what we will not see is a and C cap unless it's a triple cap. You know, we're not going to see A and C unless B is also taken.
Right. No, it's absolutely. Some people are just saying, reporting to you that it's a little quiet on your end, but you know, they can still hear you. But we're no more but ready to go here as the map starts loading in. 36 viewers on the stream. We appreciate all the love and everybody supporting us here as we're loading right into map 3. 2-1 lead for Plague Nation, right?
Wait, no.
No.
No, yeah, this is tied up. Yeah, it's 1-1.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. I can't even count today.
You're good. 1 is equal to 1, Hero.
Yes, 1 is equal to 1.
On board with Oki here. Nicely done, pushing out, and just like that, this is the side of Plague Nation who's going to purchase themselves a foothold over on this B flag.
Yep, putting that trophy system down. Oki, team's already well positioned on the B area. 9-5 game. We got a lot of game time left to go as Rybo took 3-piece out. Rybo, big kills. Gonna go over to him right now.
Yeah. Getting it done with a single MP5, and now continuing on. Man's on a 4 streak, now 4-1. Managed to find all of his kills.
Rybo trying to get the kill there, but the trade was made.
Yeah, the kill streak started. The 5 streak. Formal kill streak announcement up top. So now Knight's gonna be doubling up here. B and C and gonna be the preferred ones on this. A is gonna be the redheaded stepchild, just left out in the left out in the lurch.
Saw a little lag there on my end. I don't know if that was something.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm doing well.
Alright, I think a little lag on my end. But Rybo, nonetheless, we are in the bathroom with Rybo. 5-3 man, 2 caps. Caps, right? Yeah, so caps, yeah. Perfect, as we see him pulling here on the green fence. Right by where P3 usually is. Keeping composure with that B flag as he guns somebody down. Here comes Oki, guns another down. Rybo takes his pistol out. Reloading. Rybo putting up some big kills. A and B.
This guy's doing it with doing it with his MP5, doing it with his pistol. Might even shanked a couple knife kills on him there, right?
Yeah, Rybo's.
This game is over.
Rybo's here to kill.
For real, for real.
I'm gonna switch
Rybo's here to slay.
the attention over to Simpath.
Gotcha.
There we go.
So there's no. So I think it is. I think his tag might be Simpath, but there's no T there.
Oh my god, I can't. Simpa.
Simpa.
I don't know. I said Simpa in the other games. I don't know why I'm saying Simpath.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, we do try and get names here right, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Sorry about that. 7-7 for Simpa. Rises 5 and 5. Excuse me. Lucky 6 and 7. Oki 5 and 6, and Sharky unfortunately only 1 and 8. So, but just like that, Rises now pushing into those positive KD numbers. Yeah. Simpa looking to get something done with a little bit of flank action, maybe. No, just like that, King Beast with the Kobe grenade. Rest in peace. and takes out the takes out that Plague Nation push, literally right in his tracks, man.
Yep, Rises goes down as Oki working his way on making B secured for them. Oki goes down. Streamer's Curse. Obviously, every time we go on somebody, they die. Here we go. Lucky coming through the stairwell. Invictus coming through. Gets gunned. Almost gets Lucky. Almost gets gunned by his own teammate.
Oh, on board here with Simba as he moves in and joins the rest of our Plague Nation squad to be covering B. Blanket of snow. C now going off in their way, and we're looking at a Plague Nation team who's not just slayed out in the past 20-30 seconds or so, but has also got a very good setup. They have inside security covered. Simpa has been running back and forth through there, and he's almost doubling up now. Yeah, he's just shy of doubling up in the kill-death ratio-wise. Plague Nation continues on with this. Up into halftime, they might be looking at a much more even game.
Absolutely. If they can maintain these flags for about 20 more seconds, they can still get like a 15 to 20 point margin right before the first round ends. And this will be a big game for them. As Rises goes down, Lucky working that neutralization on A. Gets him down. Lucky making good plays there as he goes down by the grenade. Rybo frags him out of the area as Rises takes on B for Plague Nation.
So it really seems like Plague Nation is coming through and dominating these killing lanes like consistently. There's nobody really on the side of Knight Templar who is super low. Actually, they're all positive. Excuse me. Oh, so excuse me. That's what it is. That's the Sharkies player down there who has just that more significant negative KD right now. That is not. So it really seemed like the Plague Nation was just absolutely slaying out in the kill feed, but not being able to turn those into consistent holds for 2 points.
Absolutely, yeah. That's like a bummer, but you know, they're still trying, still playing. It's been a great series so far, man. These teams are back and forth. They just really have to contest those spots and keep them for about 20 to 30 seconds to compete and really just have anything. We're actually going to do a live listen-in here with Knight Templar to see how they're playing their Dom game here. And we're just going to tune in to see how it's going for them, what their comms are like. Let's take a look at the live action here.
He's on top bathroom.
Behind you. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, they're on B, absolutely. It's 2 on B, actually.
Hey, I'm here with you, Vic.
I got 2.
One's
Boiler, you.
now.
I'll fly that.
Fucking weak, Oki. Like, how does he melt me like that? Get a trophy in there, boys. Watch the flank,
Go green.
Hey, push yourself.
One's OE'd in crate.
Boxes, push P3. Let's go, good shit.
One's OE'd here.
Some electrifying calls coming out from the squad, coordinations on trophy systems and more, so they can push individual rooms, just sweep them one by one, and just like that, we're looking at a Knight Templar team that's just shy of tripling up.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a good team communication. A lot of frustration going back and forth, but great team communication, great play by.
Kobe from downtown. So there's Simtech kill on that one, pushing his scoreline to 16 to 12. Lots of activity on points and hard objectives as well.
Yep, so the Ward Tech on the back of the minecart, waiting for Oki to show up. Here comes Rises trying to take B, throws a grenade down. Grenade's gonna kill somebody, and that's Rises that goes down. Plague Nation takes him down, just melted him out across the map.
Yeah, longer range shots, higher skill tier Call of Duty players. Now, what, 3 minutes left or so? This is our final half. This is, I think this might actually be too far away at like 50 points now.
Yeah, around there, 50 points.
Yeah, especially if what Plague Nation would need to do is triple up for like a full minute, right?
Yeah, they need to do a triple cap so they can at least get like a 30 to 50 point gain here within a margin of 30 seconds, I believe, to really make this more competable. But
yeah, make it possible and feasible at all. You know, I'm not going to be too negative about it, but this is always the point where it's just like, well, if this was score-based, then we not only have a very definitive, like, measure to go, we know where the end goalposts are, but also it's not just, like, we can do math eventually, right? In about 30 seconds or so, there's going to be not enough time for the side of Plague Nation, even if they trip all the way up, and so we're just looking at a bunch of padded stats.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Obviously here, you know, last point, sorry. Obviously here, you know, stats are important, but, like, if you extrapolate this to CDL, then you're literally, like, talking about full minutes of time in game where they're just, you know, not playing to their hearts out, right? Like, alright, well, we're done, just go next, but the bodies are still alive and whatnot, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And a triple cap here for Knights Templar. Looks like they're going to close out the game. Minute and 25 seconds left on the clock. C still goes under the neutralization of Plague Nation here as they capture C at least. Blown up. Zozy puts up 2 points on the board for them. Everybody just going down. I feel like they're just spawn trapped at this point. Lucky trying to slide in.
Back and forth. So that's what Zozy still showing some impressive stuff. Now trying to get something going on with this knife, but yeah, just like that, we're now at a point where not enough chronological resource. That's time, ladies and gentlemen, with which Plague Nation can come back. We're looking at a 2-1 scoreline. Knights Templar take for last on their fourth map. That's going to be Ramaza for the
Absolutely, Ramaza for the 4th map, right?
Yep, the search. No.
It's going to be a hardpoint, yeah.
My bad. I was skipping forward again. You know, I want to see some construction strike.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's gonna be an interesting hardpoint, to be honest. 180 to 121 is big score here for Knights Templar. They've played a hell of a game. A lot of kills just going through the map here. I think a lot of kills dropped.
Yep, I hear you. Lots of you know, solid analysis we've had on this. Only so much to be said. Once we get on out of this, we'll head on to a short break where we get lobbies and more set up. And really, this is for the benefit of our Plague Nation team. Their back is now against a wall, Hero. They have 1 shot left at this best of 5. They drop here on our Ramaza. It is game over.
It is. And if they want to keep this alive and force a map 5, this will be the first map 5 in the K7 preseason. As we...
Oh, interesting stuff. Okay.
Yeah, as we eagerly await to see hardpoint on Ramaza. We'll be back after this 3-minute break.
Around like an ocean in my head, because there are
Back in the live action, map 4 hardpoint here. We're going to see a little bit of some Ramaza action in this next map lineup here. Ken Plague Nation still hold on to this very lead. Or will we see KT close it out at 3-1? Stream side is ready. I believe some teams are ready. We are ready to go here. As the host is going to start this next match here. Do you know anything about this map in terms of like what you think teams should really be focusing on when it comes to a hardpoint on Ramaza?
When we have, I think it's yeah, electronic shop. That's gonna be kind of similar to our munitions depot, right? Electronic shop is gonna be an area obviously off to the side. There's really only one close spawn, and so it's kind of easy to block off. Honestly, and then just the second hard point, especially given that just the simple act of holding that will get you kills, you know, as long as you play it correctly, obviously.
Right, right.
Then you're just that simple act is going to set you up for point.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see here, and I'm just going to see how they're going to play P1, P3, especially when you hold the spawns and what your anchor is going to be doing across the map, around the map, whatever the case is. Back in this live action, starting with Oki, as they're all going to run up to P1, all through the same place. Grenades are going to go out.
A lot of back and forth, but all of it is Plague Nation so far.
Yeah, Plague Nation, all over the point. I don't know what's going on here with Knight Templar, as I think their spawns got a little flipped, I believe. Oh, there we go. They got.
So you're saying the Modern Warfare has weird spawns and they're unpredictable?
I think that's what's going on.
Madness. I have no idea what you mean.
And here we go with Zozy going 0-2 right now. King Beast running through. 18 seconds left on that rotation. 38-1 here. 40-1 here, and as we get these teams starting to rotate for the next spawns. Knights Templar are going to be holding these next points. I'm just watching to see what they do here. There we go. Now they're holding these next points.
I see what you were talking about. It's kind of up and down. It's like which side are you going to push to? Like in a way, we're kind of waiting for the other team to be on the other side and be ready to push. But in another way, it was kind of like almost hesitation, you know?
Right. Yeah, here they go. They're getting some momentum, getting some points on the board now. King Beast sees somebody coming behind, says no, gets a 2-piece, couldn't get the 3. Wartech in the zone right now, goes down. It's only Invictus that's left. Ooh, a lot of body shooting going on.
Rivo again, dude. Rivo again with this pistola, right? Pulling that out, giving the 9mm right to the face. Hate to see it. My oh my, so Joki kind of popping off going here. Oh wait, that's not Joki, it's I get it. That's Oki, that's decent funny tag there. I'm not gonna that's funny. It's funny, I'll give you that. So 7-3 for Oki, 7-3 for Oki, 5-2 for Ryzen, Simpa at 4-7, Sharky bringing up the back of the pack. And man's got 42 seconds on 42 seconds, 42 points whichever on our so gonna be money all day long. Lucky and Oki gonna be getting it done here. Both of those guys.
Yeah, indeed. Sharky in the point with almost a minute already. Actually, already a minute in the point. Lucky and Sharky holding this down for Plague Nation as they are throwing a bunch of grenades and frags out there. Wartech sees Sharky all the way in the back, starts firing. Sharky makes his way out of the line of sight. Here goes Lucky to give him some covering fire. Getting the scrap points here for Plague Nation. 105-53 is this game. It was just tied. Plague Nation really dominantly played that next point as he goes down. Simpa trying to come through the backside over here. 4-10. Not the performance he's looking for probably during this map. Here goes Rises, slides in. He is 9-4.
Yeah, so sorry about that. I was going off a point about Invictus and Rosie, but that point in the cast is over. Now we'll see rotations coming on through here to left 27. Maybe over Plague Nation. Going to be taking the lion's share of this one and a little bit more. Lucky coming through. Man's got himself a wall. Body shots and big ones at that. 3 pieces like this has really been our Ramaza map so far, right? But teams from both sides have had players to show up and show out like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like the team that's really coming close to really running these points and just kind of flipping over has been Plague Nation predominantly. I've been watching them very closely, and the whole kill feed just lights up green as Oki puts 2 kills, Lucky and Rises puts another one. Rybo switches out with Oki. But as I was going back to my point here, they seem to be playing the rotations pretty well here in terms of team hopping in point.
Always looking to the future. I love it. Only one player on the side of Knight Templar who has double-digit kills so far. Might be why they're, you know, kind of honestly down at this right now, 95 to 150.
Yeah. So now they're going to get the scrap point time here, or at least trying to get the scrap point time here, as King Beast is already setting up for the rotation going back, as Lucky's already in the point. King Beast sees him, puts him down. They're going to all start trying to move into P1. As King Beast lighting it up. Rybo and King Beast playing the point right now. Sharky gets him down. It's all up to Rybo now until his team arrives with some heavy backup. Rybo laying on the bridge.
Necessary reinforcement's going to be there as Coalition players, as Plague Nation trying to get something going here. The contestant will be coming through on the hard point. Not going to let these points off so easily is Knight Templar.
Indeed, Tugboat, as he tries to make the sacrifice to get Lucky off the point. Lucky is still contesting this point. My oh my, there we go. Gets them off. Lucky and Rises are on point along with Sharky, but Lucky goes down. Trying to go on to the next rotation. Wartech trying to clear out House, as he did. Wartech 2-piece kill with his AR here.
Making it look like an SMG closer range shots, but that one is not. Man, oh man, so it's going to be Invictus on the other side, I believe. Rybo on the other side, I'm not 100% sure. Somebody taking some nasty longer range M4 shots. Now, if a comeback is going to start, it's going to happen, excuse me, it's going to start right here. Knight's perfect opportunity here on the electronic shop, you know what I'm saying? And they could very, very easily take, 40 seconds of this and make this more of like a 10-15 score difference.
Right, indeed. Rybo 3-piece as he goes down in the electronic shop. But as they're trying to clear out here and flip over to the next point, 192 to 129. Still can be anybody's game here, really. Sharky playing the scrap points as the rest of the Play Nation team is going to rotate. They really want this win. Because if they get this win...
This is Lucky almost doubling, yeah, just shy of doubling up on a 21 to 11, now 12 kill death ratio. Impressive stuff. Doubling up when you have 4 kills, not that impressive. Or 4 deaths, excuse me, is not that impressive to me. Doubling up when you're having 11 deaths.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if you've seen this too, but Sharky almost 3 minutes in the point. Been doing extraordinarily well for them.
Oh my goodness, I have not. Excuse me. So Sharky and he's 15 and 12, now 15-13 after pushing onto another point. So yeah, 247. We're looking at a player that has more time than the other team.
Yeah, all combined. Yeah, whole kill feed.
I did the quick math.
Whole kill feed going green there as they got him on the spawn traps.
We got him on the ropes indeed as well. Last 15 seconds or so going the way of our Knights, but this is a Plague Nation team that knows exactly what they need to do. They're set up here. T1 will be, at least in large part, there.
Yes, indeed, Rises gets in that point for them. And Sharky still holding down. I think he's trying to break the 3-minute record here. And it looks like he is if he hangs on tight for 3 more seconds here. Sharky couldn't hang on there, but there we go. Rybo's in the point.
Might have some more time with which to do this. 18 seconds or so, he only needs 4.
Rybo putting up good kills here for the Knights. Dozy.
Yeah, now it's Dozy's opportunity to do a little bit of that by himself. 21-24 for this guy. He's got some solid defenses and offenses. Sharky doing that with freaking MP5.
Yeah.
Like what is going on?
It's a close game here. I mean, it's just really about contesting this next point here as Play Nation's already in that point. 236 to 201.
Yeah, 3 minutes now broken from our Sharky. 5 seconds to go here. Might be might be looking at a little tie action just like that. We have tied up. We're seeing the game 5, aren't we?
We are going to see a game 5, and this is the first one in the preseason.
Mini, I am sure. 250, 201 scoreline. Barn burner there towards the end, though. Hard fought battle. Now, in number 5, that's back to Gunrunner, correct?
That is going back to Gunrunner, I believe. Yes, sir.
I'm going back to Gunrunner. Okay.
Gunrunner indeed.
We're having fun. This is going to be the first time we've seen it on Search and Destroy, though, correct?
Search and Destroy, yes, tonight on Gunrunner. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, well, we're going to take a 3-minute pause here as we get ready for this Map 5. It's been a wonderful series so far. A lot of good players and a lot of good action here. Tugboat and I have been covering you. We will be back as soon as the countdown hits down. Stay tuned for some more live action. Man, oh man, has it been the drama of tonight. It is the Knights Templar and the Plague Nation Map 5 Search and Destroy Gun Runner. I'm feeling good about this one. I really, really hope we go to around 11, because I like the drama.
Okay, I'm with it. So tied game 5 situation, also capped off by absolute distance. 11 rounds in the Search and Destroy. That's what you're that's what you're predicting?
I feel so. I mean, if these teams are playing this well, I honestly think we can get a round 11. I would love to see a round 11, personally. But that's really going to come down on the performance.
Oh yes. Nobody's going to be giving up these round 11s left and right, saying Halloween, you get no candy. Oh. Gunrunner next for the Search and Destroy, a smaller map. What can we expect to be a little bit different from our our hard points and dominations?
It's really about the pace and the movement. It really depends, like, what kind of situation you're put in. You know, if the other team's leading by 2 rounds or 3, you definitely want to play this slow pace, but you want to hit that B side. And unless you can do like a quick plan on A, we've seen a few teams try some crazy stuff when it came to Search and Destroy on this map. We've seen them like all rush A and just really put in a lot of kills and really get that point. We've seen it in the semifinals with Band of Misfits. Only had one guy who planted on A and really faced off a 3v1 situation and actually won, and that's rad. He plays extremely well, and it's a great map to really play well, and it's just really got to keep your composure, especially in a situation like this, on a map like this. As the teams are ready to go here, as we go into Map 5, Search and Destroy, Gunrunner. This is definitely going to be an interesting series to watch here.
Yes, this is, there's no reason to believe this will not be very close. All these other games have been very close.
Close indeed. As we are getting ready here. I'm going to start with Simpa, because he's been the man of the hour for these guys.
Man of the hour indeed. What we're looking for is the 11th hour. Last little bit, last chance. Both these teams tied all the way up. Best of 1 coming in.
Shots being fired everywhere, but he got pretty much gunned down. As Rises had to get out, KT just putting up a bunch of kills here.
I gotta take the jacket off. Getting too hot. Getting too sweaty. Lots of Ks coming out here. Sharky, Oki, both finding some. Almost tied situation, 2-3, but the advantage is the way of our Knights. Nice and 1-2. Now, just like that, 1-2 situation. Oki cannot afford to fall. M4 is not singing true across the middle.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's really that middle dominance that you're going to need as well on this map to secure yourself a win. Having somebody in Boiler, another in Bathroom, and another by the rocks. Starting round 2 here. It's been a good series so far. We're going to Sharky.
Agreed. So, what I want to ask you is, how much of an advantage do you think the defensive teams actually have in Search and Destroy?
I'd say not much, really. I mean, I feel like it has to do with strategy and also the placement in the map of where the bombs are. I feel like on this map, though, you do have a pretty good defensive advantage due to, like, you can be on the top container, you can be in the boiler room, you can be by the rock, so, you know, B is very well covered. A is just too open. I actually don't like the placement of the bomb on this map, to be very honest. A is wide open, and it looks like that's where the Knights are going to be going to make their plant.
It just seems like, again, just one is just far and away so much more convenient and accessible in a lot of different ways. What I'd be looking at is, you know, maybe a COD that has, you know, a little bit of a deeper exploration into symmetrical maps. You know,
Yeah.
there's really not a whole like symmetrical maps. I feel like when you talk about first-person shooters, it's been way more of like a Gears of War Halo thing. But and COD has dabbled. You know, there are some that are pretty similar, but you know, correct me if I'm wrong here, man. I don't think there's a single perfectly symmetrical Call of Duty map in the TDL rotation right now.
No, I don't think so at all, man. I would agree with you on that. You know, some of these maps are a lot of close quarters and just really like gives a lot of teams some advantages. Rybo being mad all day.
I can dig close range, man. You know, especially when there's multiple different levels and stuff. But why not have a little bit of symmetry, right? You know,
Right.
I love it. I mean, I say that, and then I'm hands down. I love Lockout, you know, on Halo 2. That's the best, and that is, you know, not a symmetrical map by any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But I mean, Matt, what am I talking about? Lockout is an absolute masterpiece of video gaming.
Yeah, well, Halo 3 and Halo, those were the days, man. I remember watching a lot of great teams playing.
Well, I just feel like the time of those sorts of lane interactions will simply never be upon us again. Knight Templar coming through here, slapping 3-0. Victory here in the third round. You see a series tied up 2-2. But Knights Templar coming through slapping after they lost the first Search and Destroy 6-3.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Knights Templar really turned the tables over on this this last map 5, and I mean, I don't know what's going through the mind of Plague Nation right now. I think I don't know if they feel frustrated or whatever the case is going on.
I can tell you what's going through the minds of Plague Nation. That is the hot lead of Knights Templar weapons. Ha ha.
Wartech has been a big surprise here for them. Really coming out 5-2 so far for this series.
Was Wartech was he a sub?
He was listed as one of the subs, but I think they moved him to the preliminary starting 5 on their roster. Just overall gun skill. He's
Interesting stuff. Yeah, and, no, I'm with it. We've seen what this guy can do already.
oh yeah, it's definitely a switch I would invest in. Oh man, I'm trying to get myself blocked out. It's Templar taking a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, and again, man, I don't think we're gonna see a round here where Bomb is given some serious, you know, consideration. They're just gonna play for lives. I think the Knights Templar are very, very confident in their ability to slay out against the side of Plague Nation. This sickness, this disease, is gonna die here.
Yep, absolutely. And as we go here, I'm trying to fix my cast settings. Jesus Christ.
Your cat?
My cast settings. Like I don't know. There's a lot of good casting settings on this Call of Duty, but there's a lot of things that they need to improve. Oh, is Oki just guns Invictus down?
Well, maybe I'll get the skinny from you because on the casting settings, I feel like I've gotten some good inputs from various producers.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them may work with tier 1 organizations. Who knows?
Yep.
But they and they give me like some solid input as to, you know, what is really, you know, there's obvious stuff like, you know, motion blur or world motion blur and stuff. Get that stuff out of here. And then there's some other things that are just not as readily apparent. Just like that though, 1-2 situation, and I do believe that means we have seen a Plague Nation squad that has come through, and they will be striking back.
Yep, they're going to have to strike back on this round if they want to win this one. Knights Templar up 5-0. They just need one more. That's match point for them. This is going to be an interesting map. Here's Zozy. Top green just guns him down.
Monumental stuff there. Last one comes out. Yeah, that is the French flag. So what the French flag is very, very similar to the Austrian flag, I think.
Mm-hmm. Or the Netherlands too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they're all very, very similar. How it's held, I believe, is determined which one it's from. You know, because it might look like it doesn't matter, but it does.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's I feel like a lot of the European nations have like some similar flags. It's just really like the insignia or like you know whatever's on their flag is a little different or the order.
They found something they liked and they stuck to it. Countries and ages and nations and everything.
There we go. Ribo goes down as Plague Nation. Coming up big here for them. Zelzy, top green, taking his time. Remember on this one, he has to plan or he has to get all the kills. Plague Nation makes it 5-1.
Making it just a little easier for themselves.
Do we smell the comeback?
Yeah, I mean, this is the setup for it. This is the setup for the full Cinderella story. That is the fairy tale story hero. What, of course, I mean by that, in a 1st to 6 matchup, one team going up all the way up when the defending team has no more chances left. Once they hit that in round number 5 and lose it, they go 5-0. In the 6th round, they start it up and they take it. They win that one, foot in the door, and go all the way and win all the way out. The maximum amount of Call of Duty able to be played has been played. Kill, going their way, that's gonna be big stuff. 2nd kill, going their way, that's gonna be big stuff. 3rd kill, not going their way, but that's gonna be a-okay. A little bit of MP5 action across the middle. Looks like we might see a nasty flank coming out from our Ribo player here.
We will. He's 9-2, trying to come through the doorway here. Very well placed. Plague Nation is around this A bomb, very open bomb, so they took a risk here, and that risk paid off for them here, as there's only Ribo left. Ribo guns him down, doesn't see the guy to his right. Ribo, you gotta look back. Power sliding through. He's got 12 seconds. Looks like he's not gonna get the defuse time on this. It's gonna be a 5-2 round.
Themselves a little bit more time, right? A little bit more opportunity.
Yeah, looks like the chat box going a little crazy. We're asking if the reverse sweep is going to happen here. A lot of people cheering for this Plague Nation team.
Reverse sweep. Spam the room in the chat for the reverse sweep, guys.
Reverse sweep. Hashtag that reverse sweep if you think Plague Nation is going to take this reverse sweep.
They definitely have the gumption with which to do so. They have the skills to pay the bills. We're just going to see that applied. 17, first blood coming out for the side of nice. A lot of back and forth here. 2 more felled by Poison Green here. That's vindictive.
Ooh, as he gets shot there, it's a 3v3. No, it is a 3v2. 2v2.
Like that. Oh, Coalition wins. A Plague Nation. Chug-a-lug. Chug-a-lug. They are now 2 rounds away. 2 rounds.
2 rounds.
This up. 3 rounds away from winning this. Think about you know, the look in the old eyes, right? Afterwards, when you gotta think about this, if this actually happens. In the last round, the last match, the 8th match of our Season 2 preseason of the K7, and you come through 2-2, or, you know, I'll go up 1-0, or no, 2-1 against your opponent, lose not 1 but 2 after that, tie it up, reset everything, and then you come back. Fiery round 11 situation. You can't write a movie better than that one.
Can't, absolutely you cannot. It's just like the Season 1 Band of Misfits going all the way from 7th to 1st place. And we're seeing that here in this game. We are on our round 9 with 55 seconds left as Sharky strikes first, gets him down. Simpa strikes second. Ribo going down. Invictus, he goes down after the trade. Feed is lighting up green. What is going on here? As Plague Nation makes this a 5-4 game. My oh my.
Done. Keeping the dream alive.
Fun fact of the day here that we posted, if Plague Nation gets this reverse sweep, it'll be the first reverse sweep in K7 history.
Yeah, and really they're looking at they take this, they have all the momentum in the world here, Hero. They take this, they go up in their tie.
Yep.
5-5. Clean slate. Pressure off. Now, the round has to be finished out and played out, but you're in the same position. You're no longer playing from behind.
Yeah, absolutely. You no longer are. And Invictus takes the first blood. 2 guys down on the Plague Nation team. It's a 3v5 situation here. Gotta play this slow. Bomb planted on B for the Knights. Scary, scary stuff. I can't watch this.
They can't watch King Love.
Lucky goes down. Wartech takes him out.
Trades. The economy coming out here. Trade. Theory Nation, Plague Nation getting a couple more. And now Plague Nation rests in the hands of the 1v1 situation. The Oki versus Rybo. 12 seconds to go. Oki the last alive. No! Shots out! Shots coming down!
And that's Knight Templar that takes the win 6-4. Map series
Wow.
closeout victory here for the...
That was so close in the last little bit. That was so close, Hero.
Close indeed, my friend. Close indeed. It's just...
What replay. The tail of the take barely did that justice. Man, oh man. Electrifying round. Do not quite get to the round number 11. But double digits is fine. We got to round 10. Didn't exactly give the people what they wanted, but you can't always do that, right?
Absolutely cannot do that at all. Big performance from Rybo and Oki on this map 5. It has been very great to see these two teams play, and that's going to be a Knights Templar win. They advance to the second round that starts next week, and it will close out with the finals in the preseason. Plague Nation, unfortunately, eliminated early in this series. My man Tugboat, it's been such an honor, my brother, to have you here cast with us. This game's presented by Gamers Resort. Please close us out, my friend.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Gamers Resort, again, doing really big stuff for gamers and mental health issues. Other shout out to our sponsor, Rogue Energy, an organization that should need no introduction whatsoever. But just in case you haven't ordered some recently, go ahead and check out their website. Sure, they have a couple new flavors since the last time you ordered. They're always coming out with new flavors. I'm FBI Tugboat here, joined with my man Hero, and we're going to be telling you good people good night and adieu. We appreciate you tuning in, and go ahead and check us out next time for some more fiery Call of Duty action.
We'll be back next week with some more of that action. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Tugboat. We'll see you back next week.